Welcome to the Art of Money podcast with Art McPherson.
And thanks for checking out the Art of Money podcast. My name is Mark Owens alongside Art McPherson and Luke McCarty. All the information for the McPherson Financial Group, you can find it at theartofmoneyradio.com. Y'all work with a lot of pre-retirees and a lot of people that are already into retirement. But believe it or not, 1 in 4 adults surveyed by the AP says that they don't want to ever stop working. Investment strategist Donald Luskin is one of them. He told Fox Business he just doesn't understand the lure and the excitement of retirement.
What do people do when they retire? How do you spend a day? Is bowling that interesting? Is fishing that interesting? I mean, I happen to love my work. Why do I want to stop it? What a great country where we have the opportunity to keep working. What a miracle where our lives are long enough and we're healthy enough and mentally alert enough so that we don't have to retire like generations before us. This is a great blessing. You should embrace it.
Okay, Luke McCarty, do you work with any clients who could quit working but just refuse to?
We do. I wouldn't say they're few and far between, but they are rare. At some point, we all, at least most of us, want to stop working, but we have that handful of clients who are just going to work forever. Sometimes it's in the role they've been doing, for as long as they can, or they transition into a new role. That's what we see more often than not, right? You retire from what you've been doing for 30, 40 years, right? You're burnout, you want something new, and then you switch careers and go do something a little more fun, but still kind of keep you busy. Mm-hmm. It's funny because my dad's getting ready to retire, and he's like, gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do. He said, but I've got a couple years to figure it out. And if it doesn't work out right, I can always get a part-time job. I can always, he wants to travel and, see the national parks, and whether that means by RV or by car and hotel, we don't know yet, but he's got a bucket list of things to do. And I assume most of our clients and most of you listeners here also have that list of things to do of, gosh, while I was working, I only had 2 or 3 or whatever, how many weeks of vacation.
Yeah.
Well, now every week's a vacation. You just have to, probably be on a little bit of a budget.
Do you ever see that? Do you have somebody come in and they work hard and you help them put a plan together and they reach the goal of a happy, comfortable retirement, and about, a year in, 15 months in, they say, this isn't just for me, man. I want to go back and get a part-time job just to keep my brain going.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We have clients that have recently retired and then, 3-4 months later, got a new job. Call, hey, Luke, I got a new job. Here's my new income. Here's my new 401k. Help me out. So there's some people just need to be busy, can't sit still, love working. We also have some clients who are working from home right now, right? We're going to retire before COVID, and then they got sent home for work, and they said it's easier. I don't want to say it's too easy, but they said it's easier working from home. We can't really travel anymore because of last year in COVID and because now, the Delta variant and everything. But as soon as they get called back in, they're going to retire. I've heard that over and over from our client base, that as soon as they get called in to work in the office, they're done.
So in retirement, if you're just ready to shut it down and travel, play some golf, sit on the beach, or if you're ready to shut it down for a minute and then maybe get back into the working world, we'll let the team from the McPherson Financial Group help put a plan together for you. And Luke, you mentioned it just a couple of seconds ago about the headlines are covered up right now with the Delta variant and COVID numbers spiking. Are you starting to get calls from people saying, hey, everything cool? Do I need to make any adjustments to my financial portfolio? Are people starting to have some concerns?
People always have concerns.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're slowly creeping back in. It's a little different when you kind of see the market continually to rise, even through all of this. But if you look at certain countries like Australia, extreme lockdown, right? Mm-hmm. So there's certain countries that are not going to produce, the GDP that they've been used to. We're not there at the moment, but if things keep going the way they're going, I'm not saying we're going to have lockdowns again, but we're going to have extended people on timeout, extended people on leave, and our GDP numbers may not hit their goals. As I say all of this, the stock market continues to just creep along at all-time highs, and it still keeps rising. So at a certain point for certain types of clients, based on your goals, based on your age, based on your income needs, right, we start taking risk off the table. But if you're a younger client, right, you have time and the market continually and usually goes up over time. So we may not be as proactive in taking risk off the table for that type of client if we're a riskier client. But yeah, so we're looking at portfolios all the time, looking at our models, looking at our clients' financial plans, their goals, their income needs, and just putting it all together for them.
It's all about having a plan together, and it's something that we mention every single week. It's about having the right plan, and maybe you are a little cautious about what is next with the Delta variant and with COVID. Well, feel free to reach out to the team at the McPherson Financial Group and Luke McCarty. Now more than ever, y'all have gotten pretty versed in the world of Zoom and virtual meetings, so you're still taking those virtual appointments, right?
We are taking virtual appointments. We use Zoom very well now. We use GoToMeeting. If you think of it, it's kind of like FaceTime, but on your computer. So it's a good way to get to know somebody. We're using Zooms all the time, even for new prospective clients, new people with questions coming in, new clients from the radio, and then our current client base. It's, Luke, we're fine. Let's just do a Zoom meeting, and they're sitting at home with their coffee and their shorts and t-shirt, right? You don't need to come to the office to meet with us.
And you don't have to put on any cologne or deodorant, perfume, or anything. It's comfortable as you want to be. No judgments from the. I had a virtual consultation with my doctor a couple of weeks ago, and I'll be honest, Luke, I was pretty comfortable doing that virtual appointment because of just that. Didn't have to get out, didn't have to drive the 20 minutes there, didn't have to sit in the waiting room for 30 minutes for them to be late. We popped on. I knew my time, had a quick Q&A, chatted. How's family doing? Everybody good? Good. Boom, done. Back to what I was working on. So the convenience is amazing now that we have this technology that allows us to have that FaceTime via virtual Zoom or GoToMeeting. So however you're more comfortable, take advantage of it from the team at the McPherson Financial Group.
Thanks for listening. Want more from Art McPherson of McPherson Financial Group? Find us online at artofmoneyradio.com. We are an independent financial services firm helping individuals create retirement strategies using a variety of financial and insurance products to custom suit their needs and objectives. Securities offered through World Equity Group, Inc., member FINRA and SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Investment advisory services offered through ProStatus Group, LLC. McPherson Financial Group and ProStatus Group, LLC are separate entities and are not owned or controlled by World Equity Group, Inc. Exposure to ideas and financial vehicles discussed should not be considered investment advice or recommendation to buy or sell any financial vehicle. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Investments can fluctuate and when redeemed may be worth more or less than when originally invested. Investment financial professionals are not licensed in all 50 states. Art McPherson is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency and does not provide legal or tax advice. Please consult with your attorney, accountant, and or tax advisor for advice concerning your particular circumstances. Annuity guarantees rely solely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance and annuity products offered through Arthur McPherson. Florida Insurance License number A174. 725.
Today's show has been a work of art.